People often say that 70% of our body is water, but in reality, you can still stare at water for a week before. Similarly, as the saying goes, full bellies sustain the soul. In reality, we can still sustain the soul, or at least maintain life, for about 3 to 4 weeks. The key point, the thing that both you and I truly cannot live without for survival, is rarely mentioned: oxygen. Science has proven that an average person here, being completely healthy, can only survive about 5 minutes without oxygen. According to a scientific study, the oxygen concentration in Earth's atmosphere has been decreasing by about 0.7% over the past 800,000 years. It sounds slow, but try escalating everything by doubling the oxygen concentration in the atmosphere and see what happens to humans, plants, animals, and the planet itself. Welcome everyone to the topic. What would happen if the oxygen concentration in the atmosphere doubled? According to Wikipedia, oxygen currently accounts for about 20.946% of Earth's atmosphere by volume, equivalent to a mass of 1.152 million trillion tons. To visualize, all that oxygen weighs 192,005,000 times the Great Pyramid of Giza, a structure 138.8 meters tall, with a base width of 230.34 meters, weighing about 6 million tons in Egypt. Suppose we add just enough oxygen to increase the volume ratio from 20.946% to 41.89, then a few scenarios might occur. Firstly, spiders, cockroaches, and countless insects that many people fear could become even more terrifying, thanks to favorable living conditions, allowing them to adapt and increase in size. Specifically, these small creatures do not breathe through nostrils, like humans and many other animals, but they take in oxygen through a network of tracheal tubes. Doubling the oxygen would double the oxygen passing through the tracheal tubes, providing the conditions for their bodies to grow large. At that time, dragonflies could reach wingspans akin to hawks, and spiders could completely handle a pigeon. You might think it's exaggerated, but this is not baseless. Earth's evolutionary history has had a similar period. At that time, the arthropleura, a many-legged creature with venom, resembling a giant centipede, existed and dominated the terrestrial invertebrate group. Considered the largest terrestrial invertebrate, arthropleura could grow up to 2.5 meters long. Imagine our 2-meter long centipede. One of the important reasons it grew to such enormous size, besides the lack of large terrestrial vertebrate predators, was the abundant oxygen in the atmosphere at the time. Returning to humans, doubling oxygen in the air means each breath delivers twice as much oxygen to the blood. The body receives double the energy, boosting speed, focus, and endurance. Humans breathing oxygen-rich air can run faster, farther, and break most world records for physical performance. On the other hand, an oxygen-rich atmosphere also helps strengthen the immune system. Neutrophils, a type of white blood cell, play an important role in innate defense due to their ability to use oxygen to attack bacteria and viruses. When they receive double the oxygen intake, it's akin to being supplied with double the ammunition. According to Wikipedia, breathing air with higher than normal oxygen concentrations can be harmful to the body. Although a stronger immune system seems better, the truth is more complex. Highly reactive oxygen molecules can destroy bacteria and viruses, but also have the potential to attack lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids, damaging tissues and even causing cell death. Normally, our body produces natural antioxidants to prevent internal damage. But when these overactive molecules double, the body can't produce defensive substances. Consequently, tissue oxidation occurs massively. Initially, one may experience disorientation, difficulty breathing, and reduced vision. Eventually, alveoli could collapse, retinas detach, and ultimately could lead to convulsions and death. In other words, you could die because your immune system is too aggressive. If oxygen toxicity doesn't lay you out, overspeeding metabolism might. Increasing oxygen levels forces organs to work full capacity, leading to exhaustion and life-threatening risks. All these terrible scenarios only occur if somehow the oxygen concentration suddenly doubles, making complex organisms, like humans, unable to adapt quickly enough. If the change occurs slowly over several million years, it's possible, emphasizing possible, that we will gradually evolve to fit the new condition. Just like Captain America without serum. Who knows? Nevertheless, this doesn't mean that if oxygen suddenly doubles, humanity will soon disappear. For residents in high mountain areas, life would become easier as the air becomes less thin. Even on the highest peaks, humans could survive as long as they withstand the cold and find enough food. However, an atmosphere with 41.892% oxygen would also become highly flammable. A small spark could now ignite more easily. Too much oxygen also reduces photosynthesis efficiency, causing many plant species to disappear, leading to the collapse of ecosystems. Furthermore, doubling the oxygen concentration also increases atmospheric pressure, as the proportions of other gases remain unchanged. Denser air allows planes, gliders, parachutists, and birds to fly higher and stay airborne longer. Trees could grow at altitudes previously deemed impossible. Finally, a rich oxygen supply makes combustion engines more efficient, meaning in a 200% oxygen world, vehicles would outperform even the fast and furious. A side effect is more efficient fuel. Combustion produces more implying the atmosphere could become hard to breathe. In another way, in conclusion, the current oxygen concentration on Earth is considered the ideal level for our life and most other organisms. So, if you have a magical machine to adjust the oxygen content in the air, please don't foolishly turn the dial randomly. You just watched or read the content. What would happen if the atmospheric oxygen concentration doubled? Leave your thoughts below and let us know what you think about this topic. If you like the video or content, please hit like and share generously.